95.1, the spirit of the season. The views expressed in the following program aren't necessarily those of Power 95. Ladies' Room comes to you compliments of Renwick and Thompson Limited, agents for Western Union, and Beacon Insurance.
It's time to do better. Beacon's Be Better Group Health Plan now offers new and improved options that make health insurance affordable for small to medium businesses. Good medical cover gives you a competitive edge and takes care of the people that take care of your business. Get a better plan to build a better business. Call Beacon or log on to beacon.co.tt for more info today.
2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 3 is 6.
Education multiplies their chances and places the world of opportunity in their hands. No matter where they are in the world, make sure they're prepared for their journey back to school with Western Union. School fees, books, room and board, whatever the reason. Knowledge, independence, opportunity. Western Union, moving money for better.
We are back in the ladies' room for today, Monday, December 12th. Let me just share. Hold on, let me just share the live. Yeah, I'm cold. Hold on, let me just share. Okay, dokes. Think we're ready to go. We're up and running. Top of the morning, everyone. I trust you guys had yourselves an amazing weekend. Yeah, let me just get this. Someone told me to send them a notification. Alrighty. So yeah, we're back for another week. I trust everyone had themselves a fantastic weekend, and looking forward to a better week. Guys, it is 13 more days until Christmas. Only 13, yeah? So, Sonia, where are you? You're doing a confusion on the... Listen, I saved it, so I'm gonna watch it later on. I can't keep up. There's just too much going on with Dwayne, and every day it's a different chapter, a different saga in the lives of these Jamaican bloggers and vloggers. I swear. It's like, anyways, let me stick to my topic because a lot of folks don't know what I'm talking about. Good morning, Michelle. How are you? Good morning, Lisa. Bajou. Good morning, Rita. Good morning, Shauna. Morning, Nicole. Shireen is here. Morning, Terrence. Morning, Shirley Japal. Good morning, Sheldon. Good morning, Sonia again. Good morning, Eleno. Good morning, Maureen. So nice of you guys to join us. Good morning to the folks at Clear Vision. Good morning. Happy to have you guys join us. I think it's the first time I'm seeing you on the live. A lot to talk about. So y'all saw the topic, but as usual, I have to bang away for a couple minutes. So guys, share the live. Get folks to come on in. Share up the live. Good morning, Jackie. Good morning, G-Eds. Jackie, you coming home for Christmas or you having a white one? Which one is it? Yo, listen, let me talk to you people out there in the US and Canada and England and wherever else you all be feeling cold and it's snowing. Yeah, we get it. We get it. For those who have not experienced snow, or the cold, please ease us up when we say it's cold. Remember, we are hot. It's either sunshine or rain, and it's hot even though rain may be falling. So all we know is heat. So when the temperatures drop, as it is known to do around this time of the year, that's when you really know it's Christmas, because you hear people always talk about feeling the Christmas breeze and the chill. When y'all open your fridges up there, the cold wind comes trickling down to us here. I can't remember the last night I put on my air condition. And, you know, it's ridiculously hot at nights for the past couple of weeks, so you have to, or a fan or something. And all you do now is just leave the window open and I'm still on the blanket. Can you imagine that? That's to show how cold it is. So the folks up in Cloget, Birch Grove, Vendome, Willis, Hermitage, them places close up to the bush and on the mountain. Listen, when they say they're cold, they're cold. This morning I got up and electricity went. Brunlek, careful. And I was like, I'm sitting there looking at the time and I'm like looking at my kettle. I'm like, if this electricity does not come back on before my time that I usually go to shower, a kettle will be going with me in that bathroom, because there's no way I'm bathing with that water that I felt, because I put it on and I put my foot to test it. And I'm like, what? Not this morning. But it is cold. It is chilly by our standards. Shireen, I'm always ready for Christmas. Christmas is my favorite time of the year. I love Christmas. You know, it's just a good feeling, like the breeze, short days, the long nights, the preparation. I've already stripped my house, already decided on my color scheme. The only thing I have not done and I'm not going to do is put up Christmas tree. And no point. And I'm not about to pay anything extra for electricity. So those lights will be off. But Power 95 off 95 lights are on and off. So, Mr. Brian, I have a bone to pick with you. Apparently, I'm not good for invitations. I got the message. Guess that's not my click, all right? Or it got lost in the mail. A slow mail day that it did not drop by me. Anywho's, it's all right. I've got other invitations to be other places. Maureen, good morning. Weekend was fantastic. It was graduation weekend, Anglican High School. Of course, you know, my niece's daughter graduated on Wednesday, and I was up and down like a bat out of hell on Saturday. And I was saying to her, when I graduated, the only thing I had was some lip gloss. Went by Listra, got a little, the only thing I was allowed to do was to straighten my hair, and they give you a little cut. They put them in their collars, them rollers, and then they take it down the night and you brush it down. We not about no makeup. Had to go by makeup artist. Me not about no have to go and put on weave. Have to have dress to your specification and tailored to suit. Whatever your parents buy for you, you buy learn how to call too. That is what you put on. Now, imagine having children that are, some might have 2 or 3 children graduating, like a man, for instance, with different, you know, women. How you gonna make it out? You gotta buy the ring. You gotta pay for the gong and the whole dinner and everything. And the dress that they're choosing months in advance is not, they didn't want no dress off of no Shein. They didn't want no Fashion Over dress. So you have to go and look for dress. And they have the color, the white color scheme, white, gold, and royal blue. They want the bag, and don't talk about the accessories, because they want earring, they want bag, they want shoes. So I was like, when I tell you I was tired, up and down. From first she did hair Saturday morning, then she had to go do nails, and we're talking nails and toes, and then makeup in the afternoon. So I was like the transporter on Saturday, up and down, according to my friend Prince. Anybody that saw my vehicle driving up and down? No. I was not going crazy. I was just the transporter, taking her from one appointment to the other. Thank you, Lord, it's over and done with. It's, what? I miss the good old days, I swear. We didn't know nothing about all of that, but go by makeup artists who, when children have to go by makeup artists, they want hairdo, they want 100% human hair. They didn't want no how you call it? The plastic one, they didn't want that. Oh boy. I know how you're making it with 2 and 3 children, Papa. It rough, the whole 9 yards. And the thing about it is, like I was telling somebody, is either you do it, go all out, or you don't do it at all. Because if you understand how children are, you know, it is only one time you graduate from secondary school. And hate it or like it, sometimes they would look at their peers and they will feel away. They'll feel like, oh, why, I couldn't have looked like this, or my parents could not, understanding that, every parent's pocket ain't that deep to begin with. So you have to understand. And yes, they do understand that it's a struggle. But at the same time, you also have to take into consideration, how they're going to be around their peers and how they're going to feel. So it's like either you go all out or you can't, but you still have to make them understand, hey, you have to be satisfied, contented. This is what we can afford. This is what we can do. These are our limitations. This is what we're working with. It's not like we don't want you to have the best time and look your very best, but, and I know there are a couple parents who felt that way. Melissa, of course, the nails. They wanted nails with all the bling. Diamonds, not a little French tip or nothing, all the bling you can think about. 10 fingers full of diamond. Listen, it's crazy. Anywho's, yeah, plus the ring, Sonia, plus the ring. It's, anywho's, it's over and done with. Thank you, Lord. But I'm happy that the young ladies looked so beautiful and they had a fantastic time. So one chapter ended and on to another. So the next part is, have y'all seen this video that's circulating with the police officer and the young man with the child? And I think we really need to get to a place where there is mutual respect between police and civilians. To me, some of these things could be avoided if we only understood what we're dealing with. Nobody likes to be embarrassed publicly. And while they say, you know what, if a police gives you a directive to follow and then ask questions after, whether you need a lawyer or whatever the case might be, sometimes these things just escalate so quickly. And, we can't really judge much because, we just see the beginning and end of a video and not what transpired before the person pulled out their phones and started recording. Because most times we catch, like, the tail end of it. But based on what we were seeing, police officer, I don't know you from a can of paint, but there's a lot of wrongs on both ends. Because it was like a confrontation. It was like almost, okay, in fight mode. Whatever he did, I don't know why he was, I don't know why the police officer wanted to escort him to the police station. I have no idea. So I'm not going to make any judgments or assumptions. But just seeing how she threw her hat down on the ground. Like, is that how they're trained? Is that how you're supposed to restrain or give a command or directive to a civilian? Because it was just combative. The throwing down of the hat on the ground, like, okay, let's get it on, like fight mode. By any means necessary, I'm going to restrain you. First, to begin with, lady, you're a woman. And if that dude had decided to put on his child and start to fight with you, I don't know what's going to take place. I don't know what the outcome would have been. There is a reason why you call for backup, to help get somebody under control if you realize that, hey, I'm giving you a directive and you're not following it. But like I said, nobody wants to be embarrassed. And as a man, standing there and having someone, you're going to feel embarrassed. And you're going to feel, okay, you know what? My ego, I have to tough this out. Regardless whether I'm in the right, whether I'm in the wrong, I have to tough this out and make it seem like, you know what? You can't do me like that. I really want to know what transpired before. What caused this whole, that it got to this point. The part that really stood out for me was when Miss Lady pulled that cap off. And there were many people standing around. So not even, okay, hold my hat for me. Or rest it down on the table by the vendor. No, Sonia, send it to me. I have not. I'm not sure, but we seriously need, and I say we, anger management classes. Because this isn't the first and it's not going to be the last with, confrontation between Terrence, you were? Okay, well, you can call me and tell me your version, allegedly, of what transpired. You were on the scene. So what's the real story since you were there, Terrence? Say after God is people business. So let me know. Hit me up and let me know. All right? And don't forget to use the word allegedly, please. Okay, somebody's saying allegedly. The guy said that, he was on another program. Okay, he had some bags and his child, Bus was passing and he kindly asked her if he could take the bus, and her reply was, if here is the so-and-so bus terminal. Wow. So the young man says the police officer allegedly used obscenities, asking if here was a so-and-so bus terminal, and I guess it escalated from there. Listen, we can't come to... Everybody have mood, eh? And there are some days you come to work with, a lot of issues, and you feel like, you know what, whoever comes, they're going to get it. But sometimes you have to check our attitude at the door. And you find that in a lot of places. You walk into a job, you walk into somebody's job where it's service-oriented, and you expect them to provide a service, and they're upset like they're mad you came to their job, the same job that pays them. Morning.
Hey, Aruna, morning.
Hey, what good, my friend?
I did.
Jackie, I don't want to lock me alone, please. Yeah, so where's the seat now?
Yeah, this was so unfortunate. So very unfortunate. I just happened to be there. I was talking to a friend. And I saw the guy, he was coming down the post office, I was right there. And his two hands was filled because he had a big bag on his back.
Mm-hmm.
And then he had a little child. So the bus was coming down. So he said, officer, what's your card? And I take the bus. Yeah. And she said, you find here the effing bus terminal? And I'm like, seriously? So he said to us, you got children? That's your business. No. So he said, well, that's a effing going on, so that she felt insulted by, and your man just grabbed him in the collar, and she threw down his hat. I said, okay, WWE, WrestleMania.
Oh, wow.
And everybody was like, everybody was like in shock. Everybody was like in shock. And she acted, and she started getting on like crazy. To every action there's a reaction. Like I said, we handle things differently. But, no. As a police officer, you should be trained to de-escalate the situation, not to escalate.
I think that is a problem that we have with a lot of our young police officers. As a matter of fact, you see it happening all too often. We don't tend to de-escalate. Instead, it's escalate to another level, where people end up being manhandled and dragged and what have you. I'm not sure what are some of the training methods used, but I hope the police, the RGPF would look into this, because this is not the first. And like I said, it's not going to be the last.
And then make it even worse. So then everybody just start chiming in. Everybody start coming in, and and then the whole drama and the killing. But where my heart sunk was when she pulled out the mace and missed the guy with the child on him. Oh. I was like, no, you're going too far.
With him holding on to his child?
With him holding on to his child, and the guy had to try to brace his child and
so there was no fear of traumatizing or hurting the child. Could have fell from his hand, hurt his head or something.
Yeah, no, man, that's ridiculous. And it's like she had no heart, no feelings, nothing. Like, okay, fine, arrest him, no problem. He was already in handcuffs. You understand? And you put on that mace with him having a baby in his hand and missing him. The child could have fallen. Any number of things could have happened.
If it is how you say it is allegedly, if the man says, if he asked her question, and her response was, obscenities, and he responded in kind, how can you get upset? But you disrespecting, and you're getting upset for being disrespected.
Listen, because in Grenada, no disrespect, I have a lot of police friends. I have a lot of family members in the police. Listen, a lot of the officers use the word force. They forget the police and they use the word force.
I think we need to take out that force in this thing.
No, seriously, we need to take out the
police force, because it seems like any method, by any means necessary, once we come for you, we're going to take you out anyway. If we have to drag you by your hair, or drag you by your leg or your hand, wherever you're going.
Yeah, we need to take out this thing force. This is police force. They're forgetting the police. So I'm a police are using force.
That should be a level of respect to go all around. Somebody, an officer gives you a directive.
John can you're disorderly and whatever. But I've seen police officers do courtesy to people before. The guy, you could tell the bag on his back was heavy. You see, he was reining him down. Plus, he had two in his hands. And the child, all he asked you was simply, officer, please allow me to take the bus here because I'm going Wester Hall. to walk back to go wait to the bus terminus. I mean, that was simple. I've seen post officers do that before, but I don't know if she got up on the wrong side of the bed. I don't know what happened, but she just lashed out. And that really, like I said, I don't know the guy, I don't know her, but I could put my hand in a Bible and go in the court right now and say exactly what I see. I'm not taking sides for nobody. This is exactly what I saw.
Okay. Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. Yeah, we need to remove this force. We're all gonna need the police. This force in the end. So I hope that someone says and the South Macedonia resignation of after incidents like this. I really hope that there's a lot of discipline into go right or wrong, and that definitely warrants some disciplinary actions, because one, it's turning on the hat on the ground, total disrespect to the establishment and the uniform and all of that. Plus the manner in which it was done. Like I said, two wrongs to make a right. If you're giving a directive, one thing I've been taught is that if a police gives you a directive, you follow them, you accompany them to the police station, and if you think that you were dealt with unjustly, there are other parts of the law that you can use to your advantage. But, sometimes wanting to be combative or wanting to fight and all of that, a lot of times don't work in your favor, because that could be used against you. Yeah, sometimes people don't use the discretion at all. And that is something that is really lacking. We sometimes just see things one way. That is how we want it to be done. And we don't necessarily use our discretion. Morning.
Aruna, morning.
Hey, morning.
Aruna, with no apology, Aruna. I wasn't there, but based on what the gentleman said, when I look at that video, I know how it feels, Aruna. My thing is, I don't care what happened. I concern about the child, Aruna. She could have had some consideration. And say,
so
okay,
you go drag a man to the station with a child on his shoulder.
Aruna, if it's me and I'm in charge, absolutely, that is fired. You don't no apology. Because you could have called him aside and talked to him and say, look, here is not the bus stop. I will only allow you, or I cannot allow you to pick up the bus for you to go with the child. But you could have had some consideration, because that young child, he had his big bag on his back. He two plastic in his bag. He could have been straining, could have been under force. He just wanted a little release. No, but Aruna, we have to put this, this thing about friend and friend, you do what I reading. You understand? Because when I watched that video this morning, Aruna, I was real upset. I see if it's me, that would have reached real fast.
Listen,
because looking at the child,
because you can still see the guy was trying to use contain himself as well, because exactly. I mean, somebody else, they put on their child and start to fight like man and woman in the road, man and man in the road, so.
But look how she disrespects her whole self. She just throw on the hat. She does it like I don't care. That is my time now. They need to deal with it, Aruna. I so upset, Aruna, that I don't even want to listen. I go take a holiday for the rest of the year, man. Have a nice
one. All right, have a good one.
So hear me again, have a nice one.
You too.
Good.
All right, bye-bye.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, two wrongs don't make a right. But at the end of the day, there must be some disciplinary actions to go around. Yeah? Don't know the outcome, but I'm going to look at what the young lady said. Someone said I should go look at, send me a clip. I'll look at it just now. Good morning. Hi, morning. Hello. I'm not hearing you. So you're probably listening to me on the radio or online. So there's a delay. So you have to call back. Turn down whatever you're listening to me on, and we'll hear you. All right. Yeah, it was really unprofessional. Very, very. So we need to do some work where that is concerned. Some more work. Morning.
Hi, good morning.
Hi, morning.
Yeah, this situation with the police, right?
Turn down the volume for me a bit, please.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, getting a feedback.
Yes, so the situation, because I saw it on Facebook, and I just find, to be honest with you, we as Grenadians, we have a level of understanding, and officers right now, is like, that is not in the head at all. Because the way how they handle things right now, if you look at many situations before, the way how a police officer will handle things, I just say, as the young man said, they should need to take out this word force. Because they are not handling things in the right way. As I don't know what was the situation, to be honest with you, I don't know. But looking at how the guy trying to hold his child, and she was telling this young lady to hold the child, and she was like, "Well, dying on my child, I can't hold the child." And I mean, she threw down the hat, as you say, she in fighting mood already. And what if he decided to put down the child and fight back?
That was my concern. So I still have to applaud him for him showing restraint.
He did real good. He did good. As I say, I don't know what transpired, what caused that, but he handled himself perfectly, because if he would have let this ego just take over him, you never know what the outcome might have been. So they need to do better than that. So thank you very much.
All right, have a good one. Agreed. I think some more emphasis needs to be placed on training. Yeah, don't afraid to call him my friend Eddie Frederick. He's very good at that. Because I know sometimes, like I said, when you're dealing with it's not only in the force. You can go to any given place, different workplaces or businesses, and you get the same attitude. People like, you don't want to be here? Then why are you there on the people's job, doing the bare minimum or acting as though somebody came to disturb you in your private home, or you in your bedroom or in your place, and somebody passing and they didn't tell you, they come in and check you and they just show up, so you're vexed. A lot of the times you go to places to conduct business, and sometimes it's because you really either want the business, so the item or whatever that you otherwise you will turn your back and leave. And I have done that in certain places. If I know I could get it someplace else, okay, I'll go. You're sending me a whole lot of things. Yeah, the training more needs to change. It is. There's a lot of work to be done, and I think that can be done. The office sprayed mace, and someone says from the interview, he said the officer sprayed the mace and the child was there. I'll have to go look at that thing. Morning.
Hey, morning, Aruna.
Hey, morning.
Aruna, the problem with people being so ignorant in their jobs and thing, is because they don't have passion for the job. And that is one thing has gone out the door. Even police, other people don't go in police because of a passion. They go there because of the benefits and what they can do for them. Everybody that's doing a workplace now, they go about money and what the work can do for them. They don't go there for passion. They have the passion to do journalism. Passion to be a DJ, passion to be this, passion to be that. And you need to get that back in the system for everything to be right. If you don't get that back in the system, we in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, I agree.
Passion for a job.
A lot of time it's just
passion for a job. You should never go for that job.
It's because sometimes most people don't even like it.
Exactly. Passion to be a doctor, passion to be a nurse, passion to be a pastor, everything. You must have a passion. You understand? A passion to do that. And unless we don't get that, we always have a problem.
I agree. I totally agree. And you see, unfortunately, that is why I always say to people, sometimes I know it could be difficult, but it's always wise to get into a field that you're passionate about. I totally agree, caller. Something that you enjoy doing, something you're passionate about, something that you will do to the best of your ability. Because I always say to folks, I've never worked a day in my life since I started doing radio. When I started teaching, I knew that wasn't my passion because it didn't leave me happy. At the end of the day, you're stressed, you're vexed, children stressing you out, you want to wrap them nickel head on them, but you can't do it. And every day is worries. And, when I got into this, I realized that this is something that I am passionate about. So I could not have done anything, So I'm like, let me just get into something that I like. And the minute I decided to do radio, I realized, this was indeed something I like. This is my passion. This is what I love doing, So when you get up in the morning, it's never like, me want to go in a people place, me can take them on to dinner, me can take on this people. No, it's never that. It's always a joy to get up, look forward to a program, look forward to playing music, look forward to interacting with my audience. But unfortunately, some folks don't have that luxury. It's almost like a catch-22. Take what I get because I have to eat, I have to pay the bills. So whatever it is, I'm just gonna do it. But I'm not. This isn't what I like. I don't like these people. I don't like my boss. I don't like my coworkers. You know how many people say they go to work and they don't like their coworkers? Imagine you're working with people every day and you don't like them. You can't stand to be around them, but you're just there. Thank God I don't have that problem. But there are a lot of people who have that as an issue, who see that, who confront those situations almost every day. You know, that relationship with coworkers and what have you. But something you can always, maybe you can share with your children, your guardians, as parents and guardians, you know, encourage them to get into a field, a career that they love and they're passionate, and not what you want them to do, or not what you want them to be. You're not the one who has to get up every day and go to that job. They do. So as much as it's going to make you look good in the community and raise your nose, so to speak, you are not the one who will be stressed for the next couple of years. They are. They are the ones getting up every day and having to go to a job that they hate. They absolutely hate. So don't make it about you. Yes, it's your investment. Yes, you're going to spend for their college years and what have you. But encourage them to get into a field that they are passionate about, that they want to do. And not just for the sake of the money. Oh, because doctor doesn't make money, lawyer doesn't make money, this doesn't make money. Go into a field just because of the money. While making the money is all well and good, being happy going to work and being happy with a career is also important. Yeah, it's also important. It's not just, you have to have a passion for it. You have to have a passion for it and some sort of love for it. Imagine going to a job every day that you don't like at all. You would never get up in the morning with that spring in your step. You're dragging, you're turning, you're twisting and wishing you didn't have to go in a people place today. Yeah? Imagine, especially when they have to spend 8 hours with you. One of us will have to compromise and like each other for 8 hours. Imagine sitting down next to somebody or working in an environment for 8 hours and you can't stand them before you. Yo, that is torture. That is absolute torture. But, like I said, I hope the RGPF would investigate and maybe we'll hear some, we'll get some feedback regarding what transpired and, how we can, better equip our officers with the tools and, the necessary skill set to do the job and get it done effectively without always having to incorporate violence or manhandling or anything of that sort. And, of course, civilians also have to understand the need to respect the police officers. It goes both ways. Like I said, nobody likes being embarrassed, so you're going to show up yourself, to prevent that. But at the same time, they always say to you, when the police issues a directive, you follow it, and then you take whatever steps you need to take afterward. But when you start fighting back, situation escalates, and then here this is what we have. So, yeah, I know. I thought it was important to talk about this, so don't mind me. All right. Anyways, I think it's about time for me to wrap it up for this morning. I'll see you guys tomorrow, God's will. Nadia says how feasible it is, especially in Grenada. Nobody says that it's feasible, so just saying it's an idea. It's something to think about. Why you always have to take things and turn it into something else? Oh, my word. It may not for everybody, but like I said, for the most part, at least try to get into something that you would like to do. There's 100 different types of jobs. There's nothing to do with fairy tale at all. There's a lot of people living their dreams. A lot of people who went after the type of job that they wanted to do, the career that they wanted. So nothing is impossible. So saying how feasible is it depends on how you deal with it and how you look at it. It's all up to you. It all depends on you. It all totally depends on you. So I wouldn't say that, it's fairy tale. It's not fairy tale at all. It's not a fairy tale at all. It's all up to you, what you want to do. There's no law that says you have to work for somebody. You could be self-employed. There's a lot of jobs, but we just look at those that, a lot of parents prefer those, the white-collar ones and those that, as the old people would say, would raise their nose in the community. But there's a lot you can look at from since you get into Form 3 up to Form 5, and there's career choices you start thinking about, and you work towards it. Whatever you want to do, whatever job you want to do, you can do it. So it is feasible. It's just your mind and you working towards whatever it is you want to do. That is why our political leader, and not a political leader, but our prime minister stressed on the importance of education, and having a good education. That can open so many doors and make you be exactly where you want to be. Yeah? Anyways, I'll see you all tomorrow, and we'll have another one. Thanks so much, Beacon Insurance. Thank you so much, Western Union, for taking us through this part of the program. All right, much more to come. Stay right here, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, have a good Monday, y'all.